Does anybody else feel like Jordan Brand got them again and again? So I think this is my third pair of these sneakers in a different year. We finally have the Air Jordan 3 in the fire red colorway with that traditional Nike Air branding on the back. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Comes with a little booklet as well, like the OG sort of style, I believe. I think that they had these. I never had the OG pairs, but this is a cool welcome gift anyway. But anyways, anybody else feel like Jordan Brand got them again? Because here we are buying the same exact shoe year over year over year. And obviously there's years in between the last purchases, but the funniest part about all of this is that I'm like happy to hand over my money and smell these things and get these shoes in hand. And I'm like, dude, I got fire red 3s again. So I've actually had 3 different pairs, as I mentioned, from the last 2 retros of this exact shoe with just the Jumpman on the back or whatever. The original pairs from like 1988 had the Nike Air branding on the back when Jordan wore them, and later on around the Air Jordan 7 or 8, Jordan Brand broke off, became its own entity, and then had Jordan branding all over it with the Jumpman instead. Didn't have the Nike Air on it, had Jumpmans on the bottom as well. And then sometimes they bring out retros that have the Nike Air branding that are like true to the original form. However, not every single pair of Jordans has the Nike Air. That is an OG. Some retros have Nike Air branding as well. So it's kind of confusing when they decide to actually use the Nike Air branding. It's very welcome though when you have an OG colorway, because there's only like 4 different colorways of the OG Air Jordan 3s. So fire red 3s, I'm so excited. I actually got rid of my other 2 pairs because I was anticipating another pair eventually releasing, and here we have it. Overall quality in hand feels okay. I mean, honestly, like I hate to even talk about quality when you're talking about Jordan sneakers because they're mass produced in hundreds of thousands of pairs, if not million. And like, so you can't have like ridiculously good quality on a pair of sneakers like that. There's a nice little tumble to the leather that they did on it, but ultimately it's a pair of Jordans. It's not anything amazing. It's not anything terrible. It's better than like the 06 or whatever quality leather, at least it feels like. One of the things I did notice is I do have a little bit of glue stains on the inside of the elephant print on the right foot. So that's kind of a bummer. The elephant print in general looks pretty good though, and it's just one of those things that I love to see. You guys probably love to see it as well. Anytime you have like an original print that has had mainstream success like the elephant print has had on one of the original colorways of the model, it's just, there's nostalgia through and through, over and over again every single time I get these things. So am I mad that Jordan Brand got me again and got me buying the same exact shoe for the 3rd time? No, I'm actually super stoked that I got a pair. I thought I was going to strike out, and I actually hit on a pair on Finish Line of all places. I had early access and got them and actually checked out, which never happens. And then I actually had access to Foot Locker as well afterwards, but I didn't end up picking them up for Foot Locker. I decided to cancel it since I didn't need to double up, primarily because the price points are going up. I think these are $210, and that's like crazy because before like $210 was like collaboration status. These were like $180, $190 or something like that. I remember when they were like $160s, $170 was a lot, and now you're paying $210 for a pair. Yeesh, it hurts, but you know, pay to play, and I'm happy that I got a pair of them regardless. Sneaker sizing for the Air Jordan 3, for me, always goes true to size. I'm a 9.5, so got my 9.5. 10 is too big, 9 is a little bit too snug, so 9.5 is a sweet spot for myself. Are the shoes comfortable? No, of course not. It's an Air Jordan 3 with the same exact styling and design for 1988, which was performance basketball back then, but now it is brick status on your feet. And by brick, I mean softness, not a flop in sneaker sales, because these things flew off of shelves no matter how many pairs they made. I feel like that's going to happen anytime they have an original colorway drop, at least for the time being. They could panda dunk these if they wanted to, and I'm sure a lot of people would be happy, but I'm pretty sure they would want the black cements to be the panda dunks instead, which honestly, if you could walk in and buy black cement 3s at any given store at any given time, what a crazy world that would be. It would be pretty wild. Anyways, I'm happy that I was able to score a pair of these for retail. I do think that this is one of those iconic pairs. I don't think it's the most iconic though. The white cement 3s and then the black cement 3s, probably in that order, even though I like the black cements better. But now you guys know we're all going to be fiending for a retro of the true blue 3s again. And so I'm showing you guys that I have them still from like years and years ago. This is actually from the international release. For those that didn't remember, they actually released the true blue 3s in an international release first, and then we had to wait, I don't know, 6-9 months, and then we got a US release, mass released them, and then they kind of were not the hot item anymore. This one though, if you notice, is a little bit different. This is actually a sample pair that I got, and you could see that the white stops right here on this pair versus a fire red. You can see it goes all the way up. The true blues, the regular pairs, actually go all the way up, and this section is not white. But mine's done more like the white cements, and it stops halfway through. It's kind of a fun sample, and actually I had these ones available for sale when I did a huge sneaker sale years ago, but the buyer actually flaked and didn't buy them. So I just ended up keeping them in my collection, and I'm happy I did. Speaking of sneaker sale for you guys though, I'm actually going to be listing a bunch of sneakers available on Whatnot and selling them fire sale status over there. Going to do some giveaways also, but giving you guys an early heads up that it's going to be happening pretty soon. So check the link in the description, sign up for Whatnot, and then find me at heskicks on there. I'll just link my profile or whatever, and then bookmark my show when you see it pop up. And I'm going to be doing a couple different lives with a bunch of giveaways and a bunch of just fire sales for some of the stuff I have in my sneaker room, because I'm just overwhelmed again at this point with product. So Whatnot in the description. Use my referral link, sign up. It's definitely worth checking out if you guys haven't used Whatnot yet. It's a really fun, like, auctioning style app that I actually use quite a bit for sneakers and cards and stuff like that. So check it out if you guys are interested. In the description, get your $10 for free for signing up, and then bookmark my show, because I'll be posting a bunch of stuff for sale in the next week or so. Anyways, anybody else cop the fire red 3s? Something you guys are interested in or not? I mean, it kind of came and went, and just another fun one that I was like super stoked that I actually ended up getting. I almost forgot that I got them, and then I got a random package that I was like, dude, I forgot I got the 3. So glad I got a pair of them again. And leave a comment, let me know if you guys got a pair as well. Have a good rest of the day. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Again, check the link in the description for Whatnot, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by. All right, peace, guys.